I'm on a mission to make Destiny's Forgotten Exotics usable, and today I'm using Raiju's Harness. Raiju's is a hunter exotic that allows you to deactivate your Arc Staff super early to do 3 things. Preserve a good portion of your super, give 4 times Arc Weapon Surge for around 25 seconds, and cause a blinding explosion around you. If this sounds underwhelming, it gets even worse in practice, trust me. This post is going to be a bit on the negative side, so let's start with some positive. Raiju's actually looks pretty cool. It's a cyber ninja looking exotic that takes shaders pretty well. Okay, on to the negative. This exotic was actually so bad that I didn't even trust it in a 50 wave onslaught and only went for a couple of 10 waves in a normal Nightfall. The problem with Raiju's is that it's almost impossible to make it usable. In my Chromatic Fire video, I mentioned that it's a slight step above not having an exotic on at all, but Raiju's here, if you are using it as intended, actively puts you at a disadvantage. You don't want to use your super normally because the more super you use, the longer you have to build it back up to gain the benefits of this exotic again. Benefits that don't even really help you all that much. The blinding explosion is very underwhelming in terms of radius, and the 4 times Arc Weapon Surge isn't enough to warrant sacrificing your super to achieve. The one thing I will say that's positive about the functionality of this exotic is that if you activate and then immediately end your super, you retain almost 3/4 of it, and most of the time that was enough to get my super back before or just after the surge ended. But again, sacrificing your super for that, it's tough to justify. In my Nightfall, I was using it to what I believe was the fullest. Chaining the surge, trying to blind things, getting that last bit of super as soon as possible. It just didn't feel worth it. I could throw on Foe Tracer and get the exact same surge on demand and still retain the ability to use my super. Throw on a Flashbang and now you have the blinding too. It worked though. I mean, I did what it said, so I can't really fault it too much. And Dented Kindness and Thunderlord were doing some heavy lifting during this strike, so that was nice, I guess. Honestly, I just don't have much else to say about this thing. It's pretty straightforward. If it was better, if we had some buffs, maybe if it gave super energy for arc weapon kills, or if the surge would stack up on arc multi-kills like some other exotics, this would give it some neutral game potential. It might make its uptime a little bit more bearable. That's really it. I hate to be so negative towards an exotic, but this was the first Forgotten exotic that I've done that I just didn't have fun with. It's playing with a handicap, not being able to use your super and being forced to play in a way that's really counterintuitive. If there are any Raiju's Harness mains out there, please enlighten me. If there's something that I'm missing here, I really want to know. That's all I've got today though. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.